Hi, my loves. Hi, my loves. Hi, my loves. I hope you guys are having a really good day today. I hope this new moon wasn't too terrible to you. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Sarah Martucci. I'm a psychic medium, certified crystal healer, paranormal investigator, and just all around fucking weirdo. Hey, I like to cuss. I like to eat string cheese. I truly believe that I am the twin flame to Sasquatch, okay? And I just love to read tarot cards and talk shit about the planets. So if you guys are into that shit, come on in. Hold on to your nips. Hey, and let's sit down and let's talk about some shit. So, if you guys have never been here before, this is where I pull 3 piles of cards. You choose any and all that you're drawn towards. But first and foremost, we talk on something I call Astrofuckery. And so we're going to talk about the planets this week and some of the things that are happening, how we can use this energy to best help us in our life. Okay? If you guys are into that, follow the fuck along. All right? So, first, let's get into the astrofuckery this week, and I kind of want to follow up with you guys and just make sure that you're doing okay after that new moon. How are you guys feeling? Did something fucking wild ass out of left field happen this weekend? If it did, I hope that you guys found some resolution, kind of got a better understanding around what it is that you need. Maybe you got a bigger picture here with that Pisces new moon, you know, around like maybe some missing piece or some information or some feeling or some intuitive thought came up here, and maybe we listened to it. You know? And so what did we learn at this new moon? What the fuck came up for us? I think it's just important to pay attention to those themes that were showing up and how can it inform this next week that we're going into, right? And especially if you're manifesting with this new moon and working with that energy, like, what did we learn here? And now what do we know what to ask for? What new seeds to plant here? Okay. May it absolutely 110% be geared towards your happiness, your joy, your contentment, your bliss. What here is going to help make you feel complete and whole? Intuitively, what are you being drawn towards? With the information that came through this weekend, how can I use that to best help myself achieve those goals? Okay. Gentle reminder that next week might be a little cray. Okay. We all might be feeling a little delulu. All right. It's going to be a very transitional kind of week. Next week, we're kind of moving into Aries season. We've also got, the pre-shadow retrograde phase is showing up because April 1st it goes Mercury retrograde, so the 18th is when it starts to get gnarly. Okay, we're going to start feeling it. The 19th is when it goes into Aries season. So it's going to be a lot of crazy town next week, but at least this week we've got kind of like this beautiful moment here to tune into some of this loving, gentle, relaxing energy, and maybe do the same for ourselves. And especially if this new moon was crazy town, we're going to need this week to recalibrate, maybe to take that information again that we learned and rework this week and maybe help ourselves in a way that better aligns with a more relaxed, bliss-filled, love-filled life. Or in whatever category that you're trying to gear that towards, okay? So take that, work with it, please, and may you always fucking be geared towards trusting yourself, all right? Holy shit, this weekend probably put that on blast in some way, shape, or form. Okay? Mother fucking trust yourself, please and thank you. Now this week we got some beautiful stuff going on. On Monday, Venus moves into Pisces. She be exalted there. All Venus wants to do is chill, be fed, have some beautiful music going on, maybe a hot dude or two fanning her. You know, she's not asking for much. Okay? She's not asking for much. Right? She just wants to be entertained, loved, showered with gifts, and just feeling gorgeous and beautiful. She just wants to live and let live. Okay? Especially in the sign of Pisces. My goodness. She just wants contentment, bliss, love, ease, chill. Is totally down with somebody coming through with like, maybe almost like a magician kind of feel here where this person kind of be smoke and mirrors. She'll fucking fall into it. She doesn't give a fuck. You're applying yourself, or you're trying to turn into like my wildest dreams. Swoon, Venus and Pisces. Okay? Swoon. So I think maybe just this week, just be careful of anybody coming towards you that might be smoke and mirrors, or that maybe we got a kind of intuitive feel on that maybe this person isn't fully being themselves or showing up fully as themselves. Just be careful of people, coming in with smoke and mirrors. And don't do that shit yourself. Be yourself. I think Pisces really reminds us, especially being the container for all of the zodiac, Because all the signs, it all ends at Pisces, y'all. So I think here, you know, this sign, she really just wants you to be your full self, accepting and loving every single bit of you, even the Gemini and the Scorpio pieces. Okay, no shade. I'm just saying. Okay? No shade, just saying. All right, my Venus is in Gemini. Don't at me. Okay? Don't fucking at me. So I just, I think loving all parts of ourselves, understanding that everything here is integral to who I am. And if something here is holding me back from being myself, well, then maybe I need to lean into it and hear what the fuck it's got to say to me. There is no fear here with this sign because they've seen and experienced it all, both in the physical plane and in the spiritual. So Pisces is not one to be fucked around with. All right, in a lot of senses. Can I also say this too with Venus and Pisces? She's dreamy, she's loving, but like this better match up with the idea or the idea that she has in her head. It better fucking match up. If it doesn't, you gotta go, ho. Like she's not gonna settle. She wants magic, okay? She doesn't want mundane. She doesn't want everyday bullshit. She wants magic. And you better motherfucking deliver. Okay? No pressure. Also, too, you're probably not going to hear a lot of people say this, but also, if you know a Pisces, and I know a bunch of them, I fucking love Pisces, but if you fuck with a Pisces, if you think Aries or Scorpio are fucking gnarly when they're mad, baby, I just don't even think you've ever messed with the Pisces. Okay? Rip away that fantasy. Take away their favorite candy, or drugs. Take away their way to like daydream and fucking, and you're gonna find every astrological sign coming at you with these fists, okay? Because they're gonna embody it at all. So just saying to you, with Venus moving into Pisces here, just be careful of people not showing up as themselves, staying in tune with yourself. Make sure that you're presenting as yourself too. But I think that this week with Venus moving into Pisces, it's going to ask us to chill the fuck out. I think we all need a break. And again, especially after this past weekend was wild bonkers, take a fucking break this week. How can we relax more? How can we chase our bliss? How can we go after the things that help us disconnect from the crazy insanity of life? At the same time, y'all, like there's heinous, horrific things going on in the world right now. And so I'm really hoping with Venus moving into Pisces, we get a motherfucking ceasefire. And I won't go any more into that, but as you can tell, I got feelings on it. Heinous things are happening in this world all the fucking time. But I feel like with Venus, I mean, just seeing real time in front of us. I know I said I wouldn't say anymore, but I just feel like these are the things that we need to tune into. These are the things that we shouldn't move away from or daydream away from, right? So I think maybe if we can tune into some of these things that are happening, how can we work better together so that this bullshit doesn't happen anymore? Okay? How do we tune together in a way where it's not violent, where it's not ugly? This is people coming together in peace and loving each other. So even though Pisces is known for having a fucking temper, what she will not fucking stand is fighting and bullshit and fuckery. God bless Pisces. So I think, how can we come together and like really kind of find peace here? And listen, if you were at war with somebody else, for you right now, if that applies for you too personally, feel like you're at war with someone, sit down and find where the fuck the love is. Is that really what you want, is this fight? Now listen, if some kind of abuse or something has happened, then yeah, step away, take care of yourself, protect yourself. All right? We're not going to let abusers back in. But I think that there's something to be said of like, if this is somebody that you care about, if there's a situation here that's occurring that's like really truly upsetting you, then sit down and face it and find the ways where we can find the love, come back together and find contentment again, right? So I think this week, well, we got some stuff on the table, and I hope that we find I hope that we can come to the table and find a motherfucking ceasefire. And that we can live in a better world for everybody, for fucking everybody. Like, this shit is so wild to me. And hopefully we can take care of each other, take care of ourselves and take care of each other. But yeah, this week, especially if we've been going hard from work and everything else going on and crazy stuff was happening this weekend, find the pockets of love, find the pockets of bliss, find the pockets of where you can chill, relax, and recharge. We need good music. We need good food. We need something here that's going to like sustain us and help us, lift us emotionally here with this water sign, okay? And hopefully find the motherfucking peace. What else is happening this week? Ow! We also have a Neptune Cazimi on Sunday, but I actually think I'm going to get more into that next week, okay? Because that's coming up on Sunday, so we're going to deal with that on Monday of next week, all right? But yeah, this week, guys, find your pockets of love, find your pockets of chill. Don't avoid the real world, okay? Because we still have to deal with the bigger themes that are going on out there. We still need to be involved. But how can we take our involvement and aim it towards peace? How the fuck can we do that? I think that's deeply important, okay? Okay. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves this week. We fucking got this, okay? And yeah, just know next week's going to be a little wild and tumble. Take this week to recoup, come back to yourself, and remember who the fuck you are. At the core of all of us, we are love, okay? Okay. All right, let's move into the next fucking screen. Let's pull 3 piles of cards. See you guys in a sec. Hi, card pile number 1. Hello, my loves. Hello, my loves. All right, you guys. You all got some incredible cards this week. Let's talk about it. First one is the 3 of Cups. Your next card is a major arcana card. Talk about major change, major evolution, major moving forward. You got the motherfucking Sun. Whoo! And then finally, you guys got the 10 of Coins. Let's fucking talk about it. So if y'all were looking for a yes or no this week, this is definitely a yes to you guys. God damn. All 3 of these cards are yes cards. These are fucking beautiful. This is a lot of growth, a lot of healing. A lot of growth, a lot of healing. All right, let's get into it. First, 3 of Cups. This is my partying. This is a good time with my friends and my peeps. This is also one of my reconciliation cards, so especially if we've been in a period of separation, not talking to somebody, just taking our time. This would have been a friend, okay? And or maybe we started off as friends, or we met through friends, or we met through family. Maybe this person was like, you know what I mean? Just the 3 of Cups here is celebratory. It's getting together with your people and just celebrating them, celebrating yourself, having a good fucking time. And or, again, just reconciliation here, coming back together, partying, loving each other, forgiveness. It's beautiful. 3 of Cups also, too, is going to be the number 3, so we're going to reference the month of March this month. Also, too, I'm looking at the number 3, so 3 weeks, 3 days, 3 years. With Cups here, this move's kind of slow, not as slow as Earth, so maybe I'm looking towards weeks and months here, okay? But again, I read these like the months, I'm looking towards March. Now your second card, your major arcana card, this isn't mundane, everyday bullshit, babes. This is something massive happening that's showing up on the scene so that we can sit down, be present, and make the best choice for ourselves. This is one of the most beautiful cards you can get in the entire fucking deck. And it's a heavy-hitting card, so it's saying this major event is showing up here. Maybe for some of you guys with the Sun, this could be around our health. This is a huge card around health, prosperity, success, everything motherfucking working out. This is gorgeous. Maybe we got to put ourselves first here. A lot of times, too, this card is facing towards the right, which talks to me about, like, going towards the past. Traditionally, there's a little kid on this card coming in all joy-filled on a horse, just being like, fucking right. You know what I mean? Living that fucking life. So I feel like with the Sun here, this is going to remind us that everything's going to be okay. We're going to heal here. Maybe there's a callback to childhood, dealing with childhood themes, dealing with a child this week, dealing with our inner child, okay? And or going back to childhood, thinking about what we wanted to do and be, and kind of bringing that here to the present moment, really actually doing something with it. It also stands for the number 19, so look for these themes around the 19th of a month. Also, 1 + 9 = 10. I'm going to reference the month of October. And then finally, y'all got the 10 of motherfucking coins, all right? So that's now the second reference to the number 10 in the month of October, the 10th of a month. You guys get the idea with the 10 of coins. Coins here, guys, this is practical, realistic, and grounded. And so I got to taste it, touch it, see it, smell it to know that it's fucking real. That's a roof over my head, clothes on my back, money in the bank, food on the fucking table. And so do I have what the fuck I need? Are my resources here at my fingertips? Baby, with a 10 of coins, not only been working on this for a while, this is around our life and our legacy. This is prosperity. This is my building an empire card, okay? This is my building a family, building an empire. Like, this is incredible. So what am I leaving behind in the world? What is my life? What is my legacy? What has been the story of my life? What have I learned here to help me to kind of continue and build as a new chapter is about to unfold? 10 is the ending of something here. And so we might be coming to the end of a chapter, realizing, my goodness, look how hard I've worked. Look at the fruit of my labor. This is beautiful. I can really kind of sit down for a moment and take this in before we roll into the next. But with Earth element here, this took a while to get to. Maybe 10 years. It's going to be referencing like the last 10 years. And so I want to say congratulations with this card, because we're building upon something. It's real, it's true, and it's got a foundation. It's got roots. What are you doing with those roots? Are we growing something that's going to help us? Now, if we were looking around, yes or no this week, definitely yes. Okay? Especially around maybe making a change here for our health, maybe taking care of our health and our healing here in some way. Okay? If we're looking around love and relationships, holy fucking shit. Listen, if there has been a moment where you guys have not talked, or there's been a moment of separation here with somebody important, whether this be friends, family, lovers, it doesn't fucking matter. Y'all are coming the fuck back together. Hold on to your fucking booty flaps, all right? Somebody here's maybe been thinking about, they've been going to the past, they've been thinking about the good times with you, and maybe they're ready here to rebuild, here with the 10 of coins. Maybe actually they might be something they say to you is they want to build something with you, okay? With the 10 of coins, though, again, like this is going to reference like the last 10 years. And so maybe you guys have kind of maybe been in a cycle of having a hard time, doing okay, hot and cold, back and forth, whatever the fuck's going on here with the separation. Again, you guys are going to be coming back together. Maybe even for some of you guys, like having a kid is what brings you guys back together, or having this child heal something here within the family is another thing too. My goodness. Interesting. Also, too, if you guys were looking for a gender on the child with the sun here, this would be a boy. This is what it would represent to me, okay? So some of you guys here might be pregnant, maybe wondering, how will I figure this out with family? But it's just like having this kid is so healing. May I just say something, though? Please don't, not like saying like you would, but if that does resonate for some of you guys, not saying that you would, but just be cognizant of the ways in which this child might be. Don't use this kid to heal your family. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's too much for a child to take on. That's too much responsibility. That's too much bullshit. May this child just be a beautiful addition to the family, and maybe a reason to heal. But this child doesn't owe the family anything. This child is not responsible for bringing people back together. But I would say that it does line up with, or help with, that this child is born and gives us a reason to put our bullshit down for a minute, maybe do better here for this kid, right? Is one of the interpretations. Just please, I'm begging, don't use a child as a way to get back in with people. Are you even really sure you want to be with these people? Do you know what I'm saying? Don't use a kid to get towards something that you want. Again, not saying that you guys would do that. I just need to put that out there, okay? That's also my own personal trauma coming from my background. And so just making sure everybody's cognizant of that stuff, okay? Now, too, this could also mean around love and relationships. Some of you guys might be planning something here. Ooh. Some of you guys, there might be an anniversary here that maybe we're going to be celebrating some of the elders within the family. We might be celebrating here. Look, somebody might be saying that they're pregnant at this thing. There might be a fun declaration, but it feels like there's going to be a motherfucking party, and this could be a really good time. Where maybe even, too, a lot of nostalgia comes up. We're talking about the old times, the past, but maybe it's somebody's anniversary, somebody's birthday. Maybe we're coming together with friends and or family here and celebrating somebody. Maybe a couple here in some way, shape, or form. This is gorgeous, you guys. Again, there's going to be a reference here to the month of October. I'm also looking between the 3rd and the 19th of a month, okay? And then also to this month. Maybe we're planning this month. Maybe it's coming up in October. Look to see how the fuck this plays out for you guys. Anything else around love and relationships? I just want to say for some of you guys, if you're worried here about will I ever come back with somebody, or will something ever get healed here? I just want to say that yes, it will. This might just take some time, okay? So sit down and take care of yourself. Choose yourself. Heal here so that when we do come back together, everybody's actually in a better, more healed space and place so that we can actually show up for each other, okay? Say yes to your own healing. That other person's not the only one that needs to heal. You do too. Take care of yourself and heal yourself so that when this reconciliation comes, we can actually rebuild because everyone's actually available for it. God bless. All right. But overall, around love and relationships, this is beautiful. This is healing. This is regenerative. Please tune in this week around your friends and your family. Maybe spend some time, some of you guys, with the people that you miss, you haven't seen in a while. Find any fucking reason to party with them and spend time. Okay? Okay. Now, if we were looking around work and career, y'all, again, this is fucking gorgeous. If some of you guys are working in group projects, I feel like this motherfucker's going to take off soon, or we might get the Thundercats go. With the 10 of coins here, we might have been working hard trying to get this rig rolling. Here with the sun, though, it just tells us that, like, look, everything's going to be okay. We're going to get, like, a break open here soon, maybe around the 10th of a month. Again, maybe between the 3rd and the 19th. Maybe around the 19th of a month is whenever this thing fucking rolls off, or the 10th. Again, 3rd, 10th, 19th. We're looking at those 3 dates within a month. And then again, March and October. This is so interesting. I just feel like with work and career, and or some of you guys are thinking about going into maybe healthcare. Maybe for some of you guys, you're thinking about going into elder care. This is interesting. If you have been considering that and thinking about doing death doula work or working with elderly and elderly care, take this as a motherfucking sign to do the goddamn thing. Do you fucking hear me? That is a gift. That is a vocation. That is a calling. And thank you for those of you that are saying yes to it and standing up and doing the fucking thing. We have all this help to be born. We do not have a whole lot of help to die. So thank you guys who show up for that, because it's hard. But it's almost like you'll make it a celebration, or this is bringing somebody back in with their family. Do you know what I mean? You understand the importance of what you're doing and helping people reunite with their loved ones in spirit, essentially. So, and or if some of you guys, I just feel like healthcare is a huge thing here. And then again, around the elderly and or what are we doing? This feels really beautiful. Also, too, for some of you guys around the healthcare thing, you might not be the only one in your family. You might be one of 3 other people that do this work. Okay, side note. Also, too, if some of you guys were thinking about doing like travel nursing, fucking right. We can make some serious fucking money and friends on the way. I really fucking mean that. Okay, this would be gorgeous. So if some of you guys are considering that too, please, that's a fucking yes this week. I think for anything else around work and career, don't be afraid to put in the work. If you're trying to go towards something, maybe that you've always wanted to do since you were a kid, who can you get on your team now? Are there family or friends we can call upon that would want to work with us and help make this thing roll this rig up? Especially with the 10 of coins, we could really be building something real, true, and grounded here that is a legacy for not only me, but the rest of my friends and family. This is beautiful. Okay? Anything else around work and career? For some of you guys, some of you guys are going to be celebrating on some kind of job offer coming in. It feels like the money's good, the work is good, the retirement's good. This is something we've been working towards for a very long time. You're going to have every reason to celebrate. Well done. You guys are going to be going into the profession or field of your fucking dreams. Well done, you guys. You worked hard for this. This didn't fall out of the fucking sky. Well fucking done. Goddamn right. All right, around health and healing. Some of you guys got to start thinking about the future. Listen, with the 3 of Cups, this is my, everybody's drinking, having a good time partying, okay? We're no longer a spring chicken, babe. All right? Are you noticing that your recoup times are longer and longer? No, thank you. We got to get in. We got to take care of ourselves. We're not spring chicken anymore, okay? I know, how rude. Tell me go fuck myself, okay? But we got to go take care of our health. And I think that you're probably in better shape than you're giving yourself credit for. And or some of you guys this week could really fucking do with a lymph node drain massage. I know that's a weird thing to say, but you guys could do with help like draining the lymph nodes or working the toxins out of your system. Some kind of massage here, or maybe like foot soak or something that helps you recalibrate with yourself, heal, release toxins, get your lymph nodes going again. Like, goddamn. Depuff yourself. Also, too, some of you guys might be waiting on some kind of, like, maybe some of you guys went and got your skin checked. You're waiting to hear back results. I think everything's going to be just fine. Okay, we're going to celebrate here. This is good. You guys are going to be okay, all right? So don't be afraid this week to get into the doctor. Take care of your fucking shit. Maybe for some of you guys, there might be some spinal issues going on, too. Go in there and talk with the doctor. I think we're going to find a positive resolution, and you're going to have every reason to celebrate. Everything's going to be okay, all right? And also, too, if you notice that tree in the background, I just noticed this, especially if you guys are having spinal or spinal cord issues. Look at that solid-ass tree going through in the background. You see that? Baby doll. It's going to straighten that fucking spine. You're going to be just fine, all right? All right. For anything else this week, y'all, motherfucking trust yourself. Party with the people that you fucking love and care about. Maybe tune in to some of the elders within the family or the friendship group. Sorry if that was too rude to some people, making a joke there, but at least within the family, do tune into some of the older generation or the elders and maybe talk about, get the stories of their good times right now. If we've been considering that and thinking of that, sit down and gather it before something happens or they get too old or maybe, somebody starts losing memories. Like, sit down and get that information now, especially if you've been feeling that. Sit down and record these sessions and get all the stories so that you guys can replay them later or just keep their memory alive. How beautiful, okay? But yeah, guys, anything else this week, it's blessed as long as you're building up on what brings you joy and fucking happiness. And if you can involve some people here, you don't have to do it all by yourself. May your happiness involve others too. Okay? Okay. All right. Let me know if that fucking resonated for you guys. You got this. Cards, guys, again, we're at a major crossroads in our life. I see the major arcana that way. This is not everyday bullshit. This is a huge something showing up in the scene, that's going to help or hinder us, or in what ways can we work with this energy to make it work for us, right? So with these 3 cards, this is massive. I don't know what the fuck happened for you guys over the weekend or whatever the fuck showed up here, but like this, the roof is on fire. Okay? Something can no longer continue, okay? Let's get into it. So if we're looking for a yes or no this week, I would be like, unless you're ready to pull on your personal strength to pull yourself out of something that you know is dead and gone, don't touch it. If you don't have the strength this week to do that, then don't fucking touch it, okay? With that being said, the death card. Very rarely does it actually talk about actual death, but that is one of the meanings on here. And so maybe, with the death card, that we might be talking about somebody passing away, having to deal with somebody's death here, maybe the grief, A lot of times too, I see this as like transition. I see this as moving into the next chapter, but we've got to let something go in order for that to happen, right? So listen, I pulled the death card with somebody getting married, and no, nobody was going to die, but we were leaving behind maidenhood and going into motherhood. You know what I mean? Like, that's a whole fucking chapter of your life that you're shutting down now and moving into of course there's going to be a death there. And it's the death of the old self and the ways that we were doing things. Everything's got to change once I go into this new transitional part of my life, right? So death really just kind of speaks more about transitions. It's death, it's birth, it's rebirth, And so what is that cycle that we're in right now? Is this the death part of it? Is this the birth part of it? Is this the rebirth part? Where the fuck are we at? Also, too, death deals with a lot of the more taboo themes, and including, this is the card of Scorpio. And so dealing with, sex, dealing with death, birth, rebirth, taxes. How am I using my resources and working with another? Like, can we share resources even? And so, there's boundary work here. But with death, most of all, it's just saying, like, what do we need to let go of here so that we can move forward into the next chapter? Something here needs to be let go of. Something here needs to die. We need to sprinkle something to the wind, if you will, so that we can let this go and make room for what's coming for us next. Also, too, death stands for the number 13. So look for these themes to come up around the 13th of a month. But also 1 plus 3 equals 4. So I'm looking and referencing towards the month of April. Okay. Now, the strength card. My goodness. If you notice, the chick in the card is trying to keep open a bear trap. Too much. And so some of you guys might be... the strength here, listen, it just asks us to... Maybe where the chariot is like the outer confidence. We're showing everybody, we're strutting along, we're making moves, we're doing the thing. Strength really talks about the inner confidence that we have, what we're fostering inside of ourselves, maybe because of these things that we've got to let go, we've got to face, or a death that happened. And so how do we pull upon that inner strength despite the conflict and bullshit that's going on around us or in the background? How do we deal and sit down and pull on our own personal strength to do what the fuck we got to do here, right? So strength card is a really important card in terms of standing your ground, knowing what the fuck you want, building that inner power so that nobody can ever come along and tell you what the fuck your story is, okay? Maybe also, too, is she trying to free herself from this trap? Okay. So again, was there something here that we were trapped by and we're trying to get out of it now, pulling upon our personal strength to stand on our own 2 feet and to move the fuck forward? Also, strength stands for the number 8. So I'm going to reference these. I'm going to reference here around the 8th of a month, 8 weeks, 8 days, 8 years. Normally I reference these like the month, so I'm looking towards the month of August. I also want to look at strength because I feel like there was one more thing in here. And yes, I'm referencing the notepad or like the little thing that they put in there because I still do, guys. Yeah, I've been doing this for 11 years professionally, but I can't remember everything all the fucking time. Okay? Okay. So let me just see what else strength has to say because I feel like there's something else I'm missing. Yeah, fearless, mediation, confidence, sovereignty, private drama, confronting your inner nature, and control. And so maybe just getting better control over a situation. And again, just not letting it run the fuck amok because the next card after that is the card of running amok, the fucking Tower. Like, look at this. This is a person crouched in the fetal position with a house on their back and it's on fucking fire. Traditionally, this card in this deck talks to me around like you having to carry everything at home or everything's falling apart and like you're the only one trying to keep it together. Like, this is wild. This is wild. And so when the Tower shows up here, it's unprecedented change. It's wild shit coming the fuck out of left field that blows everything up. But then we realize what the fuck we built here wasn't built well to begin with because it just fell the fuck apart. And so we've got to pay attention to how we're building things, how we're creating stuff. Are we paying attention the whole time? Are we ignoring red flags, even though we should be paying the fuck attention to it? Are we more geared towards our safety and security, not listening to what other people are saying, just getting what the fuck we want here? You know? And so with this chaos element card, we've got to rebuild. And it's got to be with new people, new places, new things. And ultimately, we understand after everything settles down that this was actually for our liberation. So whatever the fuck happened here, maybe we were afraid to move. Maybe we were afraid to take a step. Maybe we were afraid to leave or to do something important. Here the fuck comes the Tower and says, baby, you gotta go. All right? So it kind of kicks us out of the nest and makes us do the fucking thing. At first, it's terrible and awful and terrifying. But then we come to realize, holy shit, this made me stand on my own 2 feet, fosters some strength and some confidence and some power, showing me how to rebuild here better. And once I say yes to this, I realize that I'm so much better now without the situation that I was holding so tightly onto. All right. Finally, the Tower stands for the number 16. So I'm looking for these themes to come up around the 16th of a month, but 1 plus 6 equals 7. So I'm also going to reference the month of July. With that being said, again, if we were looking for a yes or no this week, this to me would be a no, unless you're ready to stand on your own 2 feet and move the fuck ahead, okay? If you're not ready this week, take a beat. Sit down and take care of yourself and process what the fuck just went down, okay? Whew! All right, if we were looking around love and relationships, hot damn summer in the city, something's got to change here. Like, this can no longer continue. This can be as easy as your partner going through something that, like, they need to take more responsibility for. Like, you can't just keep taking responsibility for this thing. You got to let somebody here take their own power back and take care of themselves. Like, you can't make somebody do the work, all right? So whatever's going on here, maybe there was a close brush with death here with the death card, or maybe we just realize here this week around love and relationships that, like, I can't hold this bear trap open any longer, okay? And so, like, I've got to let this person take their power back and do what's right for them. Maybe I need to take a step back and work on myself. Why am I always trying to heal everybody or save everybody when I'm not even healing or saving myself? Oof. All right. A little rude on that one. If it resonates, it resonates, okay? For some of you guys too, some of you guys just need to have the confidence and the strength to know that something's fucking over and to let that bitch slip into the fucking sea. We've got to let something go here, y'all. For some of you guys this week, this thing ain't working. Doesn't matter how much power. It just feels as though no matter what you've tried to do to solve and to work this thing, nothing has been fucking helping. Nothing. Baby, it takes two. It takes two. And if you notice, there's just one person in every fucking card. Just one. There's no multiples there, okay? It takes two people to make something work. And so if it's just you making the effort, it's just you trying to make something work, like, this is too much. The fuck? How are you supposed to live your life and do what the fuck you're meant to do for you? What the fuck could you possibly be trying to avoid right now by trying to deal with other people's drama and bullshit? And so please, I'm begging you, sit down and take care of yourself. Don't be afraid of the work that you got to do for you too. Maybe these types of relationships no longer can stand in your life. And you've got to stand up and say, hey, I can't do this anymore. I know that I've got this. Maybe we've got codependency issues. Maybe there's mama trauma, father trauma in the background. We need to sit down and deal with that shit at the root fucking core. Okay? So what is my cycle here within these relationships? And am I really ready to let something go that I know is not for me and is not healthy, it is not helping, And if I finally leave this thing or this situation, like, it's going to give me the liberation that I'm looking for, and maybe the actual real chance to fucking heal and rebirth myself. But as it stands right now, where the fuck you are, is this really where you want to die? Is this the hill you want to die on? Is this the person you really, when they would not do the same for you? Mm-hmm. Consider that. But I think for the most part, for most of you guys this week, maybe around love and relationships here, maybe somebody did pass away with the death card. And when they did that, everything fell apart. The family fell apart. Everything fell apart. And it just feels as though we've been trying to keep up the strength to hold everything together, but we just don't have it anymore. I'm begging for you guys where that resonates, please take a fucking break this week. Goddamn. Your person in spirit would not want to see you working so goddamn hard to keep everybody together when nobody else wants that. Or this is stressing you out to the point where, like, you literally can't do anything else. My darling, my love. And so maybe give everybody a moment here to just grieve and to deal with their shit. And I feel like when the timing is right, we can come back together. Remember, the death card's also one of rebirth. So what is this highlighting for us right now, okay? So for some of you guys around love and relationships, somebody really may have passed away here. It just feels like the whole house is burning down and everything's on your shoulders. You need to ask for help, and you need to ask for support, and or you need to delegate and or let some of these things go, okay? And I'm so sorry for some of you guys, you know, who that resonates for. Just please know that if that does resonate for you, just please know that your loved one would not want you to see, doesn't want to. How is this helping your grief process? By trying to bring everybody back together. I know for you, it's a safety and comfort thing, possibly here, right? So I just, maybe give everybody a break, give yourself a break, chill out for a little bit and take care of yourself. Also too, see who the fuck else shows up if you drop it for a minute, okay? So this all doesn't have to be on you, all right? You get the time, or you also need the time to sit down and grieve, okay? Okay. Now, if we were looking around work and career, yeah, it just feels like for some of you guys, something here is just not fucking working, man. Something here, it just feels like no matter how much effort, time, love I put into this thing, it just keeps burning, or it just keeps getting trashed, or this thing just can't seem to launch off. I think that here's I think the problem with some of you guys with career and work is we keep trying to rebuild with the same old thing, same old people, same old way I did it 10 years ago. Baby, this isn't working. We have to find something brand new here to make this thing work, to get it off the ground. What do we keep going back to? Stop for a second, rethink this, and find a different way to rebirth this. Maybe for some of you guys around career and work, you're looking at ways to rebirth yourself within the work that you're doing. Maybe you guys feel like it's stagnant, it's dead. Maybe we just got fired or laid off from someplace, and we're just trying to figure, like, what the fuck do I do now? So I think that this is kind of leaning in and listening to yourself and just saying, where are my strengths? What do I know that I can fucking do? And how can I rebrand, rework, rebirth myself in a way that actually makes sense here, and rebuild in a way that actually makes sense and applies it towards my fucking strengths? I also see Leo and the sign with strength, and the card here representing traditionally Leo as like a person that is talent acquisition, that they can see other people's gifts and abilities. So some of you guys have that gift, maybe something to think about this week, maybe leaning more into that. Maybe also too, here, some of you guys around work and career, this is rough. Something isn't working, and we got to rebuild with new people, new places, new things. This is the time to pull on your strength and your confidence. Have control over this situation. Don't keep doing the same old fucking thing. That is the definition of insanity. How do we look outside of the box, let old ways, other people, other projects go, so we can focus here on what's most important to us, okay? All right, around health and healing. Some of y'all may have gotten a diagnosis that was absolutely terrifying, and so now it feels like we got to kind of pull upon our strength. What the fuck are we going to do? Just kind of feels like everything's falling apart. Maybe we're worried about dying here for some of you guys, literally with health and healing. So I just want to say to you guys, listen, if that really is coming for you, if like the next inevitable, there is no other way, we've tried every single positive, like we tried everything that we fucking can to, you know, make this work. Maybe this is more about leaning into your confidence, leaning into yourself, letting naturally what's going to happen here happen, and just enjoying every single fucking moment that we have left. Guys, for any of us, none of us know when the fuck we're going to go. And before you at me, I don't do that type of death mediumship. So no, I don't. And I don't want to. Okay? That's not the type of work I want to do. For most of us, we don't know when the fuck we're going to go. So at any point, are you really tuning in? Are you living the life of your dreams to the best of your ability? Are you saying to yourself, this is what I want to do, and pursuing that? If you have the availability, if you can, if those resources are fucking available, like sit down and ask yourself, you know, what the fuck, how am I taking care of myself maybe in a way where I can elongate my life, do what the fuck I love to do, and be present in this fucking moment. Because again, we never know when something's going to come along. This thing is not going to last forever. Like nothing lasts forever. Nothing does. So how are we prepared for that whenever it comes up inevitably? So I think maybe for some of us this week around health and healing, we've got to come to terms with death and what the fuck that means. And maybe there is no reason to be scared. Maybe all it means, and I'm just throwing it out there as a thought, not a sermon, just a thought, that maybe it's just a transition into the next, whatever the fuck that may be. Maybe it's something around the way that we make it. Okay? So I'm just saying to you, for some of you guys this week, we might have to come to terms with death and what that means, and pulling upon our strength here to show up for the ones that we love. Maybe taking care of them, getting that bucket list, maybe taking care of ourselves, taking care of our bucket list. Just know that, like, this is not some indicator you are going to die, but if those themes are coming up for you right now, lean into them, okay? And maybe taking away that fear and worry around what's going to happen next, and considering it like, I have no idea, but it could also be the best thing fucking possible. It could be literally freeing, okay? Okay. For some of you guys around health and healing, I just feel like maybe we're at the zero, it's 11:59, and we got to fucking take care of ourselves. Maybe we've been talking about this for a while, and it is time to fucking change, because things are happening all around us with our health where it's telling us we're running out of time and we're not doing what we need to for ourselves. So get serious this week around your motherfucking health with 3 major arcana cards showing up. Maybe we need to start lifting weights. Maybe we literally need to start exercising and just doing something simple, but with strength here makes me feel like lifting weights, okay? So start lifting weights. Take care of your bone density, your bone health. Take care of yourself in a way where we're elongating our life, and it's in a good fashion, a positive fashion, all right? No more pushing ourselves to the brink, and then that being the point that we make this final decision. If you keep doing that, you're going to hit a point where there is no point of return. Do you feel? So quit taking this to the 11th hour. Sit down and take care of yourself right now, so we don't go to the crisis point every fucking time, okay? Okay. You guys done with me yelling at you? Around your health and your healing? Just know this week, guys, for anything else with card pile number 2, sit down. Do not be afraid of transitions. What kind of rebirth can we go towards now? Are we ready to let go of something so we can have this rebirth? Are we ready to rebuild here with new people, new places, new things, knowing and trusting in the strength that we have now after everything? Okay? Special attention to the 13th, the 8th, and the 16th. So, and then also to the month of July, the month of April, and the month of August. Pay attention this week. Take care of yourself. And if you got to get something done, do it quickly. Take care of yourself now. Tomorrow is not promised, right? That's what I'm saying. Tomorrow is not promised. So how can you sit down today and do what's best for you now? Choose your healing. Choose your happiness. Choose whatever rebirth that you see for yourself, that you want the most. You deserve that. Okay. And then finally, my card pile number 3, babies. You guys got some very chill cards this week, comparatively speaking to the other 2 piles. So let's fucking talk about it. Your first card is the 4 of Coins. Your next card is the Queen of Coins. And then finally, you got the 8 of Coins. This is actually it's actually pretty nice. It's pretty chill. It's pretty mundane. I'm not going to lie. Especially with all that earth element, they could be pretty chill, slow. This is really kind of focusing on family and work this week is what it feels like for card pile number 3. So this feels pretty chill. Honestly, if we were looking for a yes or no this week, this would definitely be a yes, especially in investing in yourself, getting to school, becoming a teacher in some way, shape, or form, yourself, just rebuilding a foundation here so that we can work the best that we can, or investing in the family, rebuilding the family here in some way, just sitting down and working with each other, okay, in partnership. Now, with that being said, the first card here, shit, which one did I go first with? I think it was the 4 coins. All right, so 4 coins. This is a card of kind of like, it can be hoarding, it can be having like strong boundaries up. This can be holding on to what we have, not really, we're just kind of holding it to ourselves because we're afraid to lose it, okay? I also see this card as a card of investments and finally getting a good solid foundation here, okay? So I feel like with the 4 of coins, it's kind of asking us this week, or this card when it shows up, it asks us, what are we investing in? Are we building from the foundation up? Is this thing fucking solid that we're about to build this whole building on? Is this actually going to support us? And do we have all the information we need? Are we investing in the right places? Does this fucking make sense, right? Always with the earth element. If you notice in this card too, sometimes this card can even talk about breaking ground, purchasing a piece of land, breaking ground, and building a house from the foundation up, and or renovating a home from the foundation up, okay? Also too, the number 4 here is going to reference 4 weeks, 4 days, 4 years. With the earth element here, it's going to be the longest, so I'm looking months and years, okay? But also I'm going to reference the month of April with this. All right, next one's a court card. You got the Queen of Coins. I love her. She's the entrepreneur queen. She doesn't fuck around. She will throat punch you if you even look at her sideways or try to tell her fucking no. Okay. I love my earth element queens. Traditionally, this female would be a Taurus, a Virgo, Capricorn, have those important placements or maybe heavy earth placements within the chart. The Queen of Coins, again, doesn't fuck around. She's my entrepreneurial queen. She's facing towards the future, for me, which is the left. Okay. She's got this coin here and she's either offering or like she's trying to invest here. Okay, so she sees something important. She's got an idea, something we're working towards. But again, essentially, she is the entrepreneurial queen. This is a great card indicator that if you want to start your own business, be a contractor in some way, shape, or form, baby, this is your fucking sign. Do the goddamn thing. And or I love getting this whenever I got like couples readings because I'd love to say to you guys, hey, girl, you should be the one dealing with the finances. Okay, 9 times out of 10, they're like, shit, you're right. Thank you for the confirmation. So, you know, because again, you know the family best, or you know best to like what invest in here around the family. And so naturally, like you taking over the money, the finances just make sense. Okay. But listen, she's beautiful. She's voluptuous. This is a woman that she's sitting down and she's receiving it coming into her, okay? So this is not somebody out here chasing, trying to get things. She's sitting down and receiving so she can make the best choice for herself around what shows up for her, okay? I love the Queen of Coins. Again, especially in terms of business, like she's the one to fucking get. And then finally, guys, here with the 8 of fucking coins, this is craftsmanship. This is fucking productivity. This is work, 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 that Rihanna song. Okay? Okay? But you're making that money. If you notice in the background too, there's a whole castle system. So to me, this is a building of an empire card, another one. You know, with the work that we're doing, our productivity, it's like really kind of creating something here for ourselves. People want what the fuck you got. This is one of my cards of like, if you're working and you're doing especially something creative, get your motherfucking work out there. People need to see you and what the fuck you offer. You're going to be in high demand, but you need to be seen. Also too, with the 8 of coins, it's going to reference here around the 8th of a month, 8 days, 8 weeks, 8 years. Again, with the coins, I'm looking at months and years, but I'm also going to reference the month of August here, okay? So again, if we were looking for a yes or no, this would definitely be a yes here to me this week, and especially around, like, what the fuck are we investing in? May it always be yourself, goddamn. Now, if we were looking around love and relationships this week, I just feel like maybe there's a female here. Maybe we're looking here, maybe a female brings towards us. This could be a friend, this could be our partner. Maybe you are the female that's talking about, maybe taking our hard-earned money and like literally purchasing a chunk of land, where we can build a farmstead or like a little homestead or like a, you know what I mean? There's something going on here where we purchase a chunk of land and we build from the ground on up, or we renovate a home. Maybe here, the money that we've been working, all our productivity, everything that we've been working towards. And again, with that house in the background, that castle, this just makes me feel that like we've been working so hard to either invest in a home and invest in the family, For some of you guys this week, I would definitely say yes to her. She knows what the fuck she is seeing. This is a woman that knows exactly where the fuck, even if she's just coming in and designing, this could be a personal designer in your fucking home. She knows what the fuck she is doing. Fucking trust her. If some of you guys are looking to purchase a home or a house, there should be a female real estate agent that's coming up that's been doing this work for 8+ years, know what the fuck she's doing, and she knows a good house when she motherfucking sees one, okay? She will make sure that your investment is well placed. Motherfucking trust her. This is more around like a mother figure again. She may want to purchase a piece of land, maybe let the babies grow up. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys are teaching school or homeschooling. It might also be a theme this week as well. What are we working towards? What are we working towards? And may this be a new foundation here that we build so we can launch ourselves going forward in the best way fucking possible. Again, April maybe here's when we're talking about these things. Maybe by August here, the horses are off and we're doing this fucking jam. Okay. Again, remember, you're like, say that's a long time. Baby, we're working with Earth element. I'm surprised it didn't take longer. Okay. So from April to August, it's 4 months. You're going to be all right. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be okay. So 4 months, even though it feels like it's forever, it will go by very quickly. And you're going to need this whole time. If you guys are making decisions, big decisions, okay, to invest, to get a home, to get a homestead, things of that nature, it's going to take a while here, okay? So just continue to slow down, trust it, and listen to this woman. Or if you are the woman that is investing, fucking trust yourself. Also, too, if you guys are thinking about moving, for some of you guys, for better work, I think that you're correct. And so for some of you guys, you're going to have to move because you need better work. Maybe we're not making the money that where we're at. And so we've got to start over someplace brand new. Maybe we're just worried about safety and security. Is this going to work the fuck out? Invest in a good place. Know what the fuck you're doing. Do your fucking research and make sure that this company or this work that we're doing is sustainable. Okay? That's really fucking important. Anything else around love and relationships? How are we investing this week? How are we investing in the children? How are we growing the family? How are we like working together so that we can really kind of build something here with each other? This is so important. Maybe for some of you guys too, there's an offer coming from a female to build something together. Okay. I would absolutely consider it. She knows what the fuck she is doing. I really mean it. I really fucking mean it. Okay. All right, maybe around work and career here. Some of you guys are considering starting your own business. If you don't fucking do this in April, I'm going to come and kick your ass. Some of you guys need to start your own business. You've been thinking about this for a long time. You've been working on this product, maybe 8+ years or since the month of August, or the number 8 somehow plays into this. And it's like, you guys know what the fuck you're doing. Please fucking trust yourself. Invest in yourself. This is a great time to go to the bank, get that loan, especially if you're female. And especially if you're a minority, oh my God. Listen, the grants, the loans, everything, get a hold of it right now and make it work for you. You got this, okay? You are meant to be an entrepreneur. For some of you guys, that's resonating for you. You are meant to do this. Started in April, and by August, you're fucking you are literally titty shaking to the bank, okay? Shit. For some of you guys too, if you want to be a real estate, you want to be in real estate, beautiful sign this week, fucking do it. If some of you guys are thinking about going into finance, fucking do it. Yes. If some of you guys were thinking about starting your own business, yes. If you guys were thinking about going into construction, okay? Maybe like literally building homes or interior design, fucking right. Maybe some of you guys were thinking about like cooking, baking, maybe even cleaning houses. Fucking right. Do the fucking thing. Okay. Start your own business, baby. Ooh, this just feels like, guys, this is just so much money. This is so much money coming in. This is so much fun. And all you had to do was invest in yourself. Please, I'm fucking begging you. Last thing I want to say about this around work and career. Maybe some of you guys are thinking about becoming a teacher. Again, maybe a homeschool teacher or a teacher of like a private little school. Maybe you want to start your own school. Baby, get into it. That is a yes. Okay. Take care of those babies. Take care of the children. Oh, okay. Also, too, if some of you guys are thinking about working with animals or the earth in some way, shape, or form, this is also a yes. Maybe you want to go buy that home, that homestead, so that you can, have a cat farm or a dog farm. You know what I'm saying? Like all the dogs and raise them, or all the cats and raise them. Goats, giraffes. I don't fucking, whatever the fuck speaks to you. All right. Just say yes to yourselves this week. If we were looking around health and healing, I just think it's time to invest. For some of you guys, forever and always, if you've been following me, this is around our skin. Take care of the skin. For some of you guys around health and healing this week, there might be an important mother figure. Maybe she's retiring. For some of you guys, the mother figure might be retiring and she's trying to figure out what she's doing next. Maybe just help her invest and help her trust herself this week around whatever the fuck she wants to do. Reference all those things I also brought up as well. If one of them resonates, motherfucking titty shake to the bank. Also, too, this other mother figure, for some of you guys, this mother figure might be retiring and trying to start another business. Or if you are that person and you're trying to, you don't have to be a mother figure, but like if you're just, you're getting out of one thing, you're trying to go into another, fucking right. Again, this is 10/130. Thumbs up. Especially if you've been working on something for like the 8+ years, at least since August, like you've been putting time, energy, effort, school into the work that you fucking do. Maybe even too, for some of you guys, around health here. I know that kind of went more of a work situation. Some of you guys too here might be trying to invest or like maybe getting a bigger space or building a bigger space so that mom can come and live with you. That's interesting. She might help like purchase a home. So her part or her money that she adds to it also might help you guys get a bigger space and place. Okay. Maybe too, for some of you guys, it's important to invest in a mother figure here and make sure that her skin is okay. Make sure that she gets there and takes care of herself. There might be 4 spots here that might need to be removed. Okay. One of them might be a little gnarly, but I think with some work we'll be okay. All right. For anything else around health and healing, how are you investing in it? Maybe for some of you guys, you need a more holistic doctor that understands that, like, if you're having brain stuff, like, somehow your belly might be involved too. Or that, like, emotionally and physically are combined here. It's not 2 separate fucking things, okay? And so our body is influencing everything on us. And so somebody here that's more holistic, helping us to eat more naturally. Some of you guys are wanting to go like real crunchy granola. I'm here for it. Do what the fuck is best for you, okay? So you guys are thinking about starting your own farm or starting your own vegetable garden or whatever here. This is a massive yes. Getting crunchy, going back down to the roots, doing things the way that people always have until recent history with technology, you know? So if some of you guys are feeling I got to go to a more natural state or do things more naturally, beautifully blessed this week around health. And this is going to be a better way to take care of yourself, okay? I don't think anybody trusts the healthcare system and food in America, but it's not like a lot of us have a lot of choices. So if you do have a choice and you have an ability to sit down and like create that food for yourself, and maybe also too, you might be able to show others how to do this fucking shit and like have classes and show people how to do this. Like there's something beautiful coming up around this. Okay. Guys, for anything else this week, just pay attention to April, pay attention to August, between the 4th and 8th of a month, 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months. Months and years is what I'm looking at. So 4 months, 4 years, 8 months, 8 years. Just, you're going to need patience this week around what you're investing in and make sure it's around what you really fucking want. This is going to help you the most. Don't do this bullshit where you're just placating other people. You literally don't have time. So this is a huge call this week to work towards, start investing in, making things happen. It's going to be slow but steady, but baby, when it comes here, it's going to be prosperity, abundance, productivity. I'm proud of you guys for sitting down, listening to yourselves, investing in what is good and right, and giving yourself the ability to kind of move forward here. Slow but sure of where the fuck we need to be next. Well fucking done, you guys. Congratulations. All right, you guys. Hopefully that made sense. Any and all feedback helps me to grow. And I'll talk with you guys soon. Bye.